Good morning, everyone. How have you been? It has been months since I've done my last video. I've been trying to do this for a long time, and I just couldn't do it. One thing or another kept getting in the way. I either had way too much going on with the holidays, the prep work, or I couldn't have access to my studio area, or I just was not feeling up to doing the videos. And most of the time it's been the latter, just not feeling up to doing the videos. But I wanted to come on today and give you a 2020 Wip Parade. We have been, when I say we, I mean my mom and I, have been spending time watching YouTube videos, a lot of Wip Parades, and I've been getting super excited and super enticed by some of the new starts. And I just thought, wow, I need to do my own Wip Parade. It's not going to be as exciting or abundantly filled as a lot of the other Wip Parades have been. If you've watched my channel in the past, you will have probably heard me explain how I have, until YouTube or Flosstube, always been a one project at a time kind of a person, and I've really blossomed into multiple projects at a time, but I still like to keep it reasonable for me. I don't want to be overwhelmed by it. I want to enjoy it, and I want to have visible progress when I set myself to work on a project. So for me, having 12 whips is actually a pretty big deal. That's child's play compared to a lot of the Wip Parades I've been seeing, with 65 here. I started 40 last year. I don't have anything like that, but I do prefer stitching the larger pieces, which again, I don't like having way too many of those bogging my mind down. And I'm not a huge planner. Like, I don't have calendars charted out. What am I going to work on this week? What is going to be working on in August? I just don't do that sort of a thing. I work on it based on my inspiration at the time, based on what's singing to me at the moment. And so I enjoy everything I'm working on, except for one. I kind of feel like I kind of regret ever working on that whenever starting it, but I'm still determined to finish it. It was about the end of October that my glasses broke. And so if you're noticing I'm wearing glasses now, it's because I got new ones. These are my new glasses. They are a blessing. And I'm enjoying having more clarity when I'm looking at things. I feel like I can maybe go back to working on a little more intense stitches because of them, but they broke at a really inopportune time, with the COVID, the pandemic, the shutdowns and everything, having to make appointments, get out and find glasses, finding a place that would actually have a wheelchair I could use, which is not something I'm happy about, but I was thankful that I found a place that did. They also allowed me to take my mask off for a few seconds to see if I liked the glasses, because some places said you cannot take the mask off for even 2 seconds. And I said, I'm sorry, I'm not going to buy glasses from you if I can't see what the glasses look like when I'm investing in something I'm probably going to wear for years. My last glasses I wore for 14 years, so there you go. Anyway, the prescription was such a strong change, and I am farsighted and nearsighted, so the prescription change was such a strong one. It took me almost a month to be able to start stitching again after I got them, because I felt like I was going cross-eyed. Like, I would try to focus on something and I would just like, I couldn't handle it. So I literally went about 2 months no stitching because I just couldn't strain my eyes for it. And I also, if you watch my other channel, which I'm going to link down below if you're interested, I record audio stories and audio chapters on there, and I was not able to upload for a little while because I also could not strain my eyes to do all the reading and editing. So I should have explained that, but I just took a little break from that. But I'm back now, recording every week, every Monday, new chapter uploaded. Super excited. But anyway, yeah, I didn't get nearly as much stitching done last year as I really hoped to. And I think I tallied it. My 2020 starts were about 10, I think it was 10 starts last year. It's a little low number-wise for me, and my finishes were 6 last year, so again, a little bit low, but still, for not doing much stitching for a third of the year or a quarter of the year, something like that, it's not bad for me. I did go ahead and buy myself a couple fun things around this Christmas time, because what Christmas is complete without buying yourself a little bit of something? And so I got myself this, which I've not even taken it off of the hanger yet, but I got this. It is a purple throw blanket, and it's got kitty cats all over it, which if you've watched my videos before, you know I am a big cat fan. I love kitty cats, and this blanket was amazingly soft. So yes, I got myself a wonderful cozy throw blanket. Love anything cozy because I have a very relaxed lifestyle, and anything that's just comfortable, like for Christmas I got a massive box of socks. That super excited me because I wear socks all the time and I always need cozy socks. And then I got, for myself, I got myself a new tablet holder. It's still in the plastic. I have not removed it. But it's a new tablet holder. And I really like that. And then my brother shocked me, and I've got everything piled up here. So, it's over here. My brother shocked me by getting me a new phone for Christmas. A new smartphone, which I really desperately needed. And I didn't even talk to him about it. He just guessed with a new case. Sorry, I'm feeling a little clumsy at the moment. But anyway, I got a new phone, which was awesome because my phone I'm using right now for this video dies like in 3 hours. It goes from fully charged to dead. So I really needed a new phone. It's been acting up in other ways too. But anyway, I'm going to get on to the stitching now because I'm sure that's really what you want to watch. So my stitching this year, or last year, because I'm getting ahead of myself, I've got a plethora of charts, and then I also have some color copies of the patterns because I do working copies, and when I am done printing out the working copies, I usually stuff my originals away and they're not particularly handy. So for this video, we're just going with it like this. Now the first project that is one of my newest starts this year actually is called Narnia, and I got this off of Etsy, and it is an awesome lamppost in the middle of a snowy wood. I thought this was so cool. I'm gonna have a Narnia little it's not mirage, it's a Narnia little area in my home. And so I started this one, and I have gotten this far so far, and I should have a piece of paper or something, and I don't. I'm just stitching this on a white Lugana, and I would have a little bit more progress than this, but I ran out of one of the colors, and when I went to the store to get more, I could not find the same dye lot, so it was kind of like a buy it, rip out what you've done, and restitch it kind of a scenario. So I would be further than this, but I had a little bit of a problem, and you can't necessarily see all of the stitches because it's a lot of really pale gray on white. But there is that one. And then one of my newest, actually my newest start, I started this January 1st, and this one is Mirabilia's Lady Justice. I've really wanted to stitch her for a good long while, and I finally decided it was the time to stitch Lady Justice. And so I am stitching her, and I have a pretty small start, but it's still a start. You can tell that it's a start. Which the question has been asked, how many stitches do you need to put in for it to be a legitimate start? Personally, I'm in the 1 stitch is a start category. Some people would say, well, 1 strand. Some people would say, well, as soon as you can see a symbol or one little tiny fragment of the picture and be able to define what it is, then it's a start. I tend to think it's 1 stitch is definitely a start. Anyway, I'm stitching this on 28 count Unicorn Dreams by Fiberlicious. And I think it's going to be really, really pretty and colorful. And I am really excited because I learned how to do the placement of it. I'm literally going to have the knife, the sword she's holding is going to be perfectly outlined in this bright yellow spot, which is going to really highlight the sword, which I think is going to be really cool. That was kind of my intent, and I think it's going to be neat. So there's that one. And I worked on this for about 2 or 3 days. And I lost my thread a while back. Sorry, I got a hair tickling me. I lost my thread, and I had to I was going to go out and rebuy all the thread for it. And then suddenly I was just like, you know what? I don't want to have to buy all this again. I am going to look behind my storage area. And wouldn't you know, I've looked near there like 4 or 5 times. I didn't look fully there, and that's exactly where it was. And so I've got all the thread, and now I'm like, I'm ready to just get going on this. Then my next project is, like I've said, this one is Lady of Mystery by Mirabilia. She is a really beautiful lady. And where is she? She is here. And I am stitching this on, I think this is, I can't remember the name of this one. I think it's a Silk Weaver Solo, like it's a one-of-a-kind type, but it's like a gray with some purpley tone in it. And it's a really beautiful piece of fabric, and it's opal, and that's what I've gotten done on her skirt. She has a large skirt, by the way, and I've gotten quite a bit of it done now. And I kind of tend to work from the top down. Start in the center and start working kind of like this, and then I'll start working my way back up, and then I'll start working my way back down. So I am a usually a top-down stitcher. That's the way that works best for me. Anyway, I think she's really pretty. And then my next one, like I've said, I'm a little bit of a larger picture stitcher. This next one is Mirabilia's Persephone, and I am stitching her as charted. I know a lot of people, like my mom, are thinking about stitching her without the background. I actually really like the background, the wallpaper. I think it's really pretty. And I've gotten a lot of her done. She is probably 3/4 or more, maybe more than 3/4 done, except for the background. And so I'm stitching her on Silk Weaver's Bewitched. And I think it's a really pretty piece of fabric. I liked how it kind of goes almost a brownie green, and That's going to be pulled out more in the wallpaper in the background. Kind of pulls out the brownie and the green. And so I'm doing her skin 1/1. And I think she might become one of my favorite Miras. I've stitched a lot of them. If you've seen my Mira Parade, I've stitched a lot of them. And I really think she's going to be gorgeous when she's done. I have lost count of how many Miras I've stitched. Don't even know at this point. And there are countless that I still intend to stitch. Then the next one is Alessandra Adelaide's Zucca Pumpkin, which I started this in, I think I started this in December. No, it had to have been November. It was like, maybe it was right before my glasses broke. So it may have been like the end of December, right before my glasses broke. Because I wanted to do something autumn. I should have thought to start it sooner, but did I? No, I didn't. And I am using, if my notes are correct, I am using my own colorway. This is Zucca on I believe it's Slaggards. It's limestone. I keep getting it confused with key lime. Limestone Lugana, 32 count, and I am doing my own colors. This called for 2 DMC colors, and I am stitching it with, the green is Spanish olives, and the orange is pottery. Now I've stopped working on this for temporary because I thought I could do the whole picture with 1 skein of each. I'm actually going to need to get at least 2 skeins, hopefully not 3 skeins of the 20 yards by Threadworks. Hopefully I won't need 3, but I'm going to need at least another one, and so I've not yet ordered that on 1, 2, 3, but I think it's really, really pretty. I love swirls. I love elegant, feminine swirls, and it's just really pretty. Then, I'm trying to go in line here so I don't get too confused. And did I mention that my Lady of Mystery is a 32 count? And then I'm working on 2 Hades right now, and one is a quick stitch My Faye Kitty, and I think this one is just absolutely so adorably cute. It's so cute. And it's not a very huge one. It's a 150 by 209, which I'm all good with a small finish. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Not going to complain about that. And let me tighten it. This is where I am at with My Faye Kitty, and this is partly filled in, but it's basically white and a tiny bit of, this is 032 Chronic, so it's just like white with a touch of sparkle across here, and I think it's gonna be really adorable. Now I have decided, well, it's not a new deciding thing, but I got Pattern Keeper last Christmas, and I honestly never used it because my main intent for Pattern Keeper was to use it with my Hades, and I did not work on my Hades for a good year or more. But I finally decided and got the urge to work on my Hades again, and so I got into my Pattern Keeper, and it said, oh, your trial, you need to buy this now. And it was $8.49. I was like, oh, that's no big deal. So $8.49, I bought it, and I'm telling you, revolutionary with Hades. If you have not tried Pattern Keeper, I highly recommend it. It is really gonna change how I work on this. It's really gonna inspire me to keep going. It actually will keep count of how many stitches I've stitched in a day, which for me, that's really inspiring. And I love that when you zoom out, when you go to your like list of projects you have PDFs, you can see each one with a picture, and you click into it and you zoom out and you can literally see how big the picture is and how much you've filled in. That is, I think, my favorite feature. Seeing how much of the picture I've actually stitched already, I think that's really cool. I'm stitching this, by the way, 2/1 full cross on 18 count Aida. I could have gone smaller, I could have done the 25, but the 18 count is easier for me with my eyes right now. I don't have to squint. It's really, the holes are nice and big. Not too big, but they're nice and big that you don't have to really, you know, maneuver your needle too hard. So the 18 count is my favorite for the heads. And then I might be a little bit noisy here, but I'm going to try to not be too noisy. I have this one. I haven't worked on it for a little while, but this is another one of my whips that I really need to focus a little love on. This one is Baking Spirit? Spirit of Baking? Spirit of Holiday Baking by Brooks Books. I have stitched one Brooks book before. I've never shown it though. I keep forgetting because I have it put in a completely different area as a finish. Well, it's stitched, but it's not pieced together yet. It's finished, but it's not an FFO. But I have many more Brooks books I want to stitch. I really think they're adorable. I have not done much on this at all because I hate working on paper canvas. I have gotten that much of the Spirit of Holiday Baking done. Like I said, I hate working on paper canvas. I just do. It's really, really annoying to me. I hate when you try to put the needle through and the needle slips back through. I do not like that. But this is a whip. I really do want to get her done because I think she is super cute. I love all the little tools, the spatula and the rolling pin. I think they're really cute. There's that one. And then, let me see, where did my... where did it go? Oh, that's where it, that's where it goes. I'm also working on, do I have the picture in here? Thought I did. Do I not? I don't have the picture in here? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? I thought I had the picture in here. I don't have the picture in here. Okay, I'll have to insert a picture. It is the Mill Hill bead kit called Moonstruck. It is yet another one on paper canvas, which I do not like, but I have gotten that much of it done. I really like the colors in it because there's going to be a lot of purpley tones in it as well. So I've got that much of Moonstruck done. Oh, and I do have it on 6x6 stretcher bars, which I got on 123 Stitch with these gold thumbtacks, which I also got on 123 Stitch. I'm not a Halloween person. That one is cute to me because it's mainly focusing on a tree and a cat. A little teeny tiny whip. I don't know where the pattern went on this one either. So if I can find the if I can find an image of it, I will show it here. And this one is also stitched on a limestone, and it is it's a little buggy by it's a little buggy with an umbrella by JBW Designs. And it's a start, right? I said one stitch was a start. It's a start. It's just not, it's not a very impressive one, but it's a start. And then I've got this one, which I totally forgot about until I started gathering things together to show my whips. And I found this in the bottom of a bigger bag. This is a pattern I got off of Etsy. It's a digital pattern I got off of Etsy, and again, I'm going to have to show you a copy of it, a picture of it, because it's a digital pattern and I forgot to print it until literally I was on my way in here when I realized I had this in the bag. So it is a kitty cat silhouette. I'm stitching it on 28 count white Lugana. It's really going to be adorable. I've got probably a third of it done, and I think it's really cute, and it's very colorful, and I'm just going to have to push through and get it worked on, because I know I'm going to really like it when it's done. Now my mom is also a stitcher, and she's a little quicker stitcher than I am, because I am very much a perfectionist. Like, I want my stitching to look beautiful. I want my backs to look beautiful. I don't want people to look at my projects and go, oh, she could have done that nicer. I really want my projects to look like masterpieces when I'm done. So I'm a little bit slower on the finishes than she is. But she has done a silhouette of, I can't remember if it's a mommy elephant and a baby elephant, or if it's just one. I can't remember. But yeah, she has done something like that, which is another silhouette. Same brand, same designer, and it turned out really, really cute. And I've also stitched a Tinkerbell picture, same exact style, for her as a gift. So I know these turn out really, really pretty, and the colorfulness of them it's delightful. It's just pastels and prettiness. So next whip I'm working on is my oldest Tate. Well, it's not my oldest Tate. It's the oldest Tate I have work on. I have two older Hades that I have not worked on, that I don't know if I'm going to work on them, because they're so massive. Unless I cut down. I'm thinking about it. I am seriously thinking about cutting down some of my Hades, because I was watching Mommy Stitcher the other day, and she was talking about how she cuts down, if she's got a big wall in the background, she'll crop some off and just get to the meat of the picture. I might work on doing some of that. So anyway, I might have done that with this one had I thought about it beforehand, because I am smack dab in the middle of a great big boring wall, kind of. It's not really a wall, it's a sky. This is Innocence by Nini Thomas. I really, really love this one. She is so pretty. She's so pretty. Now this is the mini quick stitch, and she is 225 by 315, so she's still a good size, but she's definitely not as big as the full size. And this is how much I've gotten done of this one. I wish I could tell you the stitch count. I cannot remember, the number of stitches I've done. I can't remember how many stitches I've put in. I should know this because it's on my my pattern keeper, but I don't know if I can go back and see per day. I'm still learning it, but that would be really cool. Anyway, the sky. It's looking more like a sky now. But this is going to be a pretty big one. I think it comes over to maybe here-ish. Well, my fingers aren't really cooperating. Here-ish and down. But I think it's going to be really, really pretty. And honestly, the details show up better when you're holding it away at a distance, which is not surprising at all. She's going to be really, really pretty. In fact, I'm in the mood to work on her some more, so next time you see me, I might have some more progress to show on this one. Yeah. And then, let me see, I might only have one more whip to show you. Yeah, I do. Because I realized I have another whip, but I'm not sure where it is. I saw it within the last couple of months, and I have misplaced my whip. So I'll show you that next time I happen to find it and put more work on it. I'll show you that one. But for right now I can't. I just can't lay my hands on it. Okay, and so then my next one, and my last one in this little batch of Wip Parades, is Joan Elliott's Time Traveler, which, if I were to think about it, like, again and again, I might have changed some colors, but I didn't. I just wasn't in the mood. And this was gifted to me by a wonderful viewer of my channel. They gifted me this pattern and all the threads and everything, and I was super excited about it. Super blessed. And I have not worked on this one for a while because I just kind of lost the urge to, but I'm kind of going back through all my whips now. I'm like, why don't I just work on that one some more? There's not much more to go on it. This one, there's a little more to go on it, but I'm getting inspired again. So this is my Time Traveler by Joan Elliott, and I'm stitching it on 32 count vintage Stormy Night Lugana, which is becoming one of my favorite even weaves to buy. I actually have three favorites now. I have the vintage Stormy Night, I have the limestone Lugana, and then Silvery Moon Lugana. Those are just really nice, pleasant colors. I love my hand-dyeds, but some pictures I don't need hand-dyed on. You know what I mean? I've thought about that. I really want to save my beautiful hand-dyeds for the masterpieces, which would be like my Miras, my Passion or Camos. This one's a little bit more of a hand-dyed. It's got a little bit of a gray marble, which I really like that. I think that's neat that I can get just a nice subtle modeling. And it's not like I have to go to a specialty expensive place to find it. So that's been one of my cool, neat discoveries. I did buy some more, well, I got some more project bags. My mom actually gifted me some, which is really cool. And I get these ones that are, they're the plastic ones with the zippers that you can get on Amazon. And so I have probably a dozen of these now. And I have a couple that are smaller for putting the threads in also, or just smaller pictures in general. So I've been getting a few more of these, and these have been really, really helpful to get me organized. And I like that, because I don't have any of the fabric project bags, and I have not been able to make any yet. And as much as I want to, I just can't really, feel good about spending $30 on a project bag right now. I'd rather put that money into the project and then just get some of these bags for 10, 12 bucks that are like 10 bags or something like that. That just fits more my comfort level. So anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this little Wip Parade. I know it's, like I said, it's kind of just child's play compared to so many other floss tubers out there who have billions and gazillions of little starts and big starts, and I just don't have the compunction to start 40 projects a year. I might start half dozen to a dozen. That's kind of where I'm at, because I stitch a little bigger things. If I were to stitch a bunch of smaller pictures, like I have in the last couple of years, I can definitely get way more done. But when I'm working on the Hades and the Mirabilias, definitely it just takes more patience and more focus. And so that's where my focus has been on the big ones, and I love the big ones. They're my treasures. And so I've been seriously thinking about how over the last couple years of Flosstube, I've desired so much to have the quick finishes to be able to show my viewers, and then I sit back after I've done with them and I'm like, I really wish I would have taken that time to get a couple big ones finished. And so I'm kind of wanting to return back to my first love and really focus on the masterpieces again. Not focusing on all the cutes. They're cute, they're fun, they're fine, but I don't think I need to stitch like 100 of them, you know what I mean? Like a couple for a season is good. I have some Valentine's Day, I have some spring, I have a couple fall, a couple winter. I don't know how much more I need to stitch of those littles, and I'm not ragging on anyone for anything they want to stitch. If you want to stitch 100 in a year, you can. Start as many projects as you want. It's just not my comfort zone. And I really want to focus on the big beautiful ones. So if you enjoyed this video and you have not subscribed, I hope you go ahead and subscribe and follow me if you are a subscriber. Thank you so much for visiting with me again today while I shared my goodies. And yeah, I hope you all have been well, and I hope I will see you again soon. Hopefully, my plan, and I know plans can sometimes change, but my plan is to try to post a video at least once a month. I know I did really horrible on videos this last year, but I really would love to be able to focus on my stitching a lot and then just say, okay, I'm setting aside this day, this month, I'm going to do a video. That's really my intention, is to have some more to share with you guys. So, if you want to follow along with my progress, that would be great. I love hearing from you all. I thank you for watching, and I will see you again next time. So, ciao for now. P.S. I just remembered I was going to show something I got in the mail from a friend of mine / fellow Flosstuber, and I was gonna show this earlier, and I have so much here that it got covered up and I didn't show it, but I wanted to show this before my video was over. My friend all the way from Switzerland, her name is Dawn Xstitch, Frosty Xstitch. Why do I always mess up your name? I am so sorry, Dawn. But anyway, my friend Dawn is, she is truly a gem. I don't know what I did to deserve her. She just surprises me and kind of boggles my mind sometimes. So I got a package in the mail. I wasn't expecting anything, and it was weighty. It was hefty. And my mom was like, "What on earth did you order?" I said, "I didn't order anything." And then I saw that it was from Switzerland, and I was like, wait a second, Dawn sent me a package from Switzerland. What on earth? So she just surprised me. And I've been holding back and resisting eating this until I did a video. So I'm going to eat this after this video, okay? She sent me a Kaler 80, oh, sorry, wow, I just totally lost it. It's 80% black dark chocolate noir. And it is, I don't know if it has nuts in it or not, but it looks really good. I can't read anything, okay, because it's all in Swiss. But, so she sent me this chocolate bar. She knows I love dark chocolate. I love basically all chocolate, okay, but dark chocolate is definitely, like, yum. She sent me a bag of blooming tea, which I have not made this yet, Dawn, because I've been waiting till this video. So she sent me a thing of blooming tea. She sent me a tin with some French lotions in it. Let me see if I can open this. Hang on. It does open. Okay, did I tape it? No, I didn't tape it. Okay, there you go. Whew. And this has a honey, a grape, and an almond scented lotion, and the grape is totally unique. I've never smelled grape lotion ever. The almond one is my favorite. It smells like cherries. And then this honey one, oh, they are just a very unique, and they're all French. They're cremains, soothing almond, renewing grape, and then what is that one? That one is just honey and propolis extracts. So she knows I like lotions, which I do. I like feminine pampery things. And then she sent me this book of tea. This is where the weight came in. This is a hefty book, y'all. This is so big. It's got all kinds of information about tea and where teas are made and which countries drink the most teas and what kind of tea does what kind of benefits. And there's even some recipes in here. It is, wow. I've already decided this is gonna be like what is it called? As I'm spacing on the word, this is gonna be like one of those coffee table books that you set out and like people can just pick it up and, you know, leaf through it. This is just, wow, something else. So I was very blessed by my friend Dawn. She just knocked me over with that one. Literally knocked me over with that one. Super blessed. And of course she always sends such cute Christmas cards. I'm not opening it up, but she always sends a cute sparkly Christmas card. I love the sparkly ones. So that was just super sweet. So thank you again, Dawn. I had to mention you. And I will post her Flosstube link down below as well because she deserves some love too, you guys. So there you have it. There is what is today? Today is Wednesday, the 3rd of February. Can you believe I took this long to get a video up? I was going to do one for Thanksgiving. I was going to do one for Christmas. I was going to do one for New Year. Well, now, happy Valentine's Day coming up, you guys. We're almost there. I'm on time for that one. So anyway, again, I will see you soon. Bye.